This is no game, Underlord. Rally your minions to defend your dungeon core.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it's your Let's Play 2. Today we are starting a new series. This is War for the Overworld, which was brought to me by a very dear fan, Ryu D. Thank you very much. He is not connected to the games industry in any way, but I did receive the game for free. Make of that what you will. And I'm going to talk more about what's going on with the game once we get started. But first, the reason everybody comes here to YouTube, plot.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle.
Yes, let's go to war and teach those pasty humans what for.
Let's begin.
So, this is actually my second attempt at recording this game. My first attempt came yesterday, but had some minor issues that I did not notice at the time of the recording process, which did not help us at all. But luckily, it gave me a chance to get through the first couple tutorial missions, so I basically know what I'm doing, even though I'm talking over our narrator friend here now.
It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a...
But I am pretty much going to talk over him during the... Whoa, okay. During this little bit.
Let's start
So...
with the basics.
Oh yeah, I have to wait for him to actually tell me where he wants me to dig. So, I've played Dungeons, and if future Pyro would remember, please put the little iCard to the first episode of the Dungeons series that I've done. I've tried very hard to enjoy Dungeons, and for whatever reason, I just couldn't. Playing it for the channel is the third time I've attempted to play the game, and for whatever reason, it's just not my thing. But Ryu D has been interested in seeing me play any game similar to the whole evil dungeon overruler guy kind of thing, and especially because one of his favorite games of all times is the original Dungeon Keeper. And this game is made as a spiritual successor to the original Dungeon Keeper. It is definitely more of a Dungeon Keeper game than Dungeons was. And I was trying to figure out why exactly that's true, and I believe it's because Dungeons is more of an RTS action RPG than it is a management builder colony type of management game. And it's not exactly my cup of tea because I prefer management management type games. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're building the supports for the walls. Okay. So, what limited I've played of this, I shot 3 episodes, then I realized that my recording process was off, which, I don't know if you'd be interested in technical details, but basically, I was cutting off the top and bottom chunks a little bit, just enough that you couldn't see the interface. And that, of course, is no bueno. I don't know why I said that in Spanish. It wasn't good.
Now that you have a gateway,
start by building a
minions
barracks.
can enter into your service.
You got it, Pally.
But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice
So,
them in.
But in those 3 episodes, I actually had more fun playing this game than I did playing the Dungeons game, and that's, I don't know if it's any better because Dungeons has come out with 2 sequels since the original, but I don't know neither one of them. But I am liking Dungeon Keeper, or I'm liking War for the Overworld quite a bit. It's also easier for me to understand. One of the problems I had with Dungeons was it was constantly keeping you on your toes. You just constantly had to run back and forth between any sort of problem that was happening in your own base, and you were responsible for making all kills for all heroes for anyone who was entering your base. Whereas this one is definitely more management because your minions are doing most of the work. And with the minions doing most of the work, that gives the player time to catch their breath and concentrate more on the bigger picture. And that is precisely what I want. What is going on? Oh yeah, the possession thing. So, Ryu D also wanted me to play the actual Dungeon Keeper, and I did that for a stream once, for an after party, but it made me sick, which is strange because very few games ever make me sick. Perhaps only 2 that I can think of, and one of them was less about the situation of the game itself. One of the games that made me sick is Visceral Cleanup Detail, or Visceral Cleanup Simulator, whatever that's called. But it made me sick when I watched Markiplier play it, but he's also very spastic on his mouse, and that's what made me sick. I never get sick when I play first-person shooters or first-person anything as long as I'm in control of the action. But that made me sick, but he's a lunatic. In a good way. But, the other game that made me sick is a very old game called Rampage, and I don't know why that one made me sick. It's a very strange thing that it made me sick, because NES games almost never make me sick, or shouldn't. But for whatever reason, that one, even though it's got no motion, it's just a static 2D screen for every level, it made me able to play. And I hadn't really experienced that until I played Dungeon Keeper for the after party, for whatever stream that was, for Ryu. And even then, it didn't really bother me until I did Possession, which I'll even demonstrate that here since it's giving me the... Oh, it's not letting me have the option. Anyway, so when you do Possession, you take control of one of your monsters and can do whatever you want with them, and I assume it gives you a boost to his attack, or at least it allows you to control his attack, prioritize targets, and so on. When I played Dungeon Keeper, you could do that, but it's such an old game that when you did that and were flying around the base, everything was so pixelated and moved so quickly that my brain just couldn't keep up with it, and I was completely losing my mind with it. Could not play that game. So, this one's a lot better. I have experimented with it, and like I said, I've shot 3 episodes, I just can't use them. And this one's a lot of fun. I'm already having more fun in the 3 episodes that I've shot so far, where I only got to level 3, but I was having more fun with those than I did in all of Dungeons. So, I'm really happy with it. I'm very happy with this game, and I can't wait to actually play it out. Plus, there's a whole bunch of modes they've added. Like, this game has had a lot of expansion packs and big patches over the year, I believe, since it's come out. And there's a whole bunch of things that I haven't yet experienced with it, and it's a lot of fun. So I cannot wait. And Ryu D passed along a tip that if I backhand my guys, it makes them walk faster. Oh yeah, he is moving a little faster. That's not even one of my guys, that's one of my soldiers. That's really funny. Okay, use recall.
This should allow your minions to return to their jobs.
So, the first couple missions I'm going to struggle for things to say, probably, just because either I'm going to be talking over Tutorial Guy, or he's, I'm either going to be talking over him or I'm going to be listening to him very carefully, which means I won't be saying anything. But now, since I've already done this once
long
before, I
begin my
kind of have
war
a
for the
handle on what's going on
Overworld.
here.
Let us
Hooray!
enter
In
the
fact,
realm
that's
of
level 1
chaos.
completed, and I still
Continue
didn't
your
get...
retraining against a more fitting
I didn't get
enemy.
the achievement for going super fast. Complete level 1 in 5 minutes, and
Well
I did it in
done,
7:37.
Underlord.
Holy
I
crap.
see it's all
Well,
coming back
luckily,
quite
I am no
quickly.
speedrunner, so it
I
doesn't matter.
expected nothing less.
Alright, stage
but there's
1.
much still to learn. Why don't we work in...
Or stage 2, rather.
Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to
Got
guard
it.
an object
I also
that
like
could
this
threaten our
sidekick
campaign.
narrator better
Get in
than
there
Mr. Sidekick.
and
That was
burn the
literally
rest of
his
him,
name, Mr.
Underlord.
Sidekick, from Dungeons, because the Dungeon Sidekick was sniveling and his voice was obnoxious, and he was obnoxious. It was just a
We've
bad
punctured
time.
the veil of
This
world for
narrator
a
is
schism,
just
a point of
all
weakness in the
business,
bonds
and I like
between
him.
realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom.
That
These
is such a good
inhibitors
line.
prevent underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access
Right, now I
the
did make a
veins of
mistake
evil.
when I did this the last time that I will
Open
not
them now,
repeat.
and use a
I didn't
sin
have
to
enough
unlock the
meat
archive.
production going on at the beginning,
Archive unlocked.
because even evil minions
room
have to
will allow
eat,
your
so we are
minions
going
to
to
research
take care of that
additional
situation
which can
right
be spent to
now.
recover your lost powers.
And I am
Build
jumping a
one
bit into the
now
tutorial.
to
This
begin
thing I just made is
researching
called an
additional
impasse, and it
things.
stops your minions from going too far. It's a no-go zone. So I want to get my food production and some basic defense going before I worry about the game's... Yes, exactly. I want to
prioritize objectives
some
in a
defense
specific
as
area.
well before
Place a
I
worker rally
do
banner in
anything
that location.
too aggressive, I guess.
Build an archive, Underlord.
Because I like having
Your
defense.
forgotten powers are far more
So I will
impressive than
worry
those you
about doing the
currently
cube
wield.
thing in just a second. Why can't I chip this? Oh, it's stone. Ah, not
Your vaults
stone.
cannot store any more gold.
Well, can't put anything there then. See if we can chip out this side.
You have
So
climbed
I
the
haven't played the
gateway.
game long enough to know what's an efficient or inefficient or anything method of doing anything yet in the game, but that's okay. It's all a learning experience. And sort of like, ooh, that was a big area I just opened up. Sort of like Evil Genius, which I love so much. A lot of this game is experimentation and having fun and discovering different things, and I don't know, like not having a specific way to do things. For a lot of games, I tend not to play 100% efficiently unless I'm going for some sort of specific thing, some sort of speed run, or not that I'm a speed runner, but some specific objective, you know. Otherwise, I like taking my time with games and enjoying them to their fullest kind of situation. Yay, that's what I needed. Okay, now I've got some basic defense. We've got food coming. So once my guys
Has entered your
get
dungeon.
this done, I will be able to create an archive like he wants me to do. I also never go for achievements for the same reason, you know? I just like taking my time with games. I've had a lot of situations where I feel like I'll beat a game and then I'll be like, man, this game was a lot of fun. I can't wait to go back and 100% it. And I never go back and 100% my games. For whatever reason. I am definitely not Gerard the completionist. I am just PyroFalkon the easily bored and looking for new experiences. I don't need a larger vault. I need an archive. So here is the archive. I don't think I need a vault yet. Oh, yell at me if I need a vault. But I am going to open this up so I can get some cash. I also know there's a hidden something or other on this level, and I don't know where it is. I remember that from the achievement. But I never found it on my first attempt, and I frankly don't really care. This is a little compass. Okay. Hi, Mr. Cultist.
A cultist has entered your dungeon. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows.
Lair.
Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them
So, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with this because it really does feel more of a real-time strategy combined with base building sort of situation, and those are the kinds of games I like. They are definitely up my alley. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this too. What? What? Yes, I know, I know! A new sin is available! Hooray! Let's unlock Annex. And I still don't even know what that does.
A new sin is available.
Come on, guys. Hurry the crap up. Ah, more rocks. Damn it. Okay, that's okay. We will open up this section. And we'll just make a layer right here. I wonder if the maps get any bigger. Like I said, I only got to stage 3 of the game. This is only level 2. I only got to level 3. And so I don't entirely know what to expect beyond this. But I am fairly committed to seeing this one through.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin.
That needs to be 5 by...
to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales.
It needs to be 5 by 3. It's massive.
Their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity.
Oh yes, thank you. So we can use any of these spells to prophecy spell. Wait, what?
Which can be unlocked in the veins of evil.
Oh, I see. I think he's just giving me plans for the future. Seeing if there's any other garbage anywhere. I'm gonna get rid of the no-go zone here because we've got just about everything else opened how I want it to be open.
As they increase in level,
Damn.
they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to
3 by 5, done, buddy.
Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5.
Luckily, we have a slaughter
in order to be effective. You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked.
Ew.
But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder.
I don't think I heard that the last time. That I need to expand rooms.
To attract more, you will need to expand them.
Sure do. Yeah, we have to take a chunk of our funds to our minions every 10 minutes, which should not be too hard for us. What is going on over here?
Nothing in this life is free.
Oh, there's the perception shrine. Yeah. That lets me cast the spell that. Oh wait, I guess we have to capture it first.
Keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find.
There we go. Now we've captured it.
Elsewhere.
So now, when the game allows me to, I can cast a spell. Can I just do it there?
Within your own tavern.
I've got the perception shrine. It's not working. Maybe it'll happen in a bit. But yeah, there's a spell I can do that lets me see a little further. I'm gonna expand my barracks out. I hope it's not a problem having this catty corner here. Whoa.
Something evil stirs out there.
No problem, but we will have to rally our scouts in the next
Rally
episode
your
because I am out of
minions
time
to
for
defeat
this one.
these scouts once
If
they reach
you
your
are
dungeon.
enjoying what I do, please
Let's
consider
Jerusalem
subscribing to
in the
me
dark
and
a
donating
little
through
while.
Patreon or PayPal. Patreon or
try
PayPal,
using the light
which
thing
the
and
links for
heal
those are in the video
spells
description, as
to
well as
assist
links
your
to this
minions in
game on
combat.
Steam, because even though I did receive it for free, I believe it's worth your cash, especially given the fact that right now it's on sale, I
received
believe.
a new Sith.
So give it a look in Steam, and that did not help me. I still only have 2 units in here. My goodness. Oh well. We will continue expanding our power base and start beating down the forces of good in the next one. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. Oh god.